The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year, they rolled through and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Los Angeles Rams. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Shreds into the stiff arm. So out come the Rams down for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. He'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. You look at the Saints' defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter who you are.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 22. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading them out, their young quarterback, the rookie from LSU.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
On first down, he'll drop the throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
The first down pass.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he stopped immediately there.
Number 5.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 19.
Of 15. And the Saints first down.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 15-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy to try to tackle.
The Rams offense led by their wide receiver headed out for their second possession. And he's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, so to no one's surprise, his name sits near the top of the list in terms of most receptions by a wideout this season. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back. You're ready to go.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50.
From the 50, Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And the Rams, first down.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll fake the jet sweep, but instead of give up the middle to Williams. They'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, to bring up second down. From the 44-yard line, here's a second down and 6. Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's Stafford. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
In motion goes the tight end. On 4th down, Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. It's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way, and then go for the big finish.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. What kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
I think it's hard to say, because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I think I'm being generous with that number. If this is what you want to see from a defense, give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense?
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The New Orleans defense, we get set to watch them go. And an important stop in a tight game there last time.
Always important to stop them, we know that. But as you noted, in a tight game, so much more critical to get it done, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll be trying to do that once more here. We'll see who wins the battle. Operating from the 27 now. Here's second and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the
Stafford.
27-yard line.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
At the 22-yard line.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Now Stafford. That is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
At the 49-yard line.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. They still run the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. And they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
At the Saints' 26-yard line.
To throw is Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Throwing is Stafford. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on 3rd. They had more guys than they could block. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say for the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Saints offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Remember, he called his own number on the touchdown run earlier, and that's something he's been able to do with some frequency this season, as you see here where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st down, New Orleans.
Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
He tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line.
Saints.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Down right around the 25. From the 25, here's second down and 8.
It's second and 8. At the Rams.
They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Now that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Groupie able to add the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shot at playoff football.
And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to have the Rams first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Stafford. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
A gain of 4. It's now second and
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the
from the 50 at Stafford. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And from a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's second and 8.
Brings up second and 8 at the 48.
Now it's Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
First and 10.
Now we get him up the middle to Williams. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here now, second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Stafford now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. Only able to gain a couple here. And now that sets up third and 2.
Brings up third and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Touchdown, LA! Kyron Williams, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have got it back to within a score.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
His kick is
And after right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Rams 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in position to score points with that big-time return.
So here are the Saints to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
So it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. So that one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to add on to that lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team is growing. His confidence is growing. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Rams offense and Matthew Stafford set to take over once again. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw, Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 31, Stafford. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of
team's going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. The slam connects with Devontae Adams. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Devontae Adams. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
A shotgun snap for Stanford. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And they'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Stafford over the middle. That's caught by Adams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
15 yards on the play. That's another Rams first down.
From the gun, here's Stafford. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. And they're going to get him. They bring him down and sack back at the 16-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take
look at the NFL
the
starts now. In the Steel City, it's the Steelers at home to take on Indianapolis. All right, Brandon, thanks much. Hope you all had a happy and safe Halloween. Thanks to those of you who dressed up as the Octobox or the Witching Hour for the holiday. But the calendar now reads November, so let's get into the highlights. And this is DK Metcalf. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Steelers win this one by 11. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers. They're playing host to the Carolina Panthers. And this is Chuba Hubbard. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. The Panthers move back to within a game of 500 at 4-5 with this win. Got one more to show you right now. Let's go to Foxborough. It's the Patriots taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And it's the New England tight end. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Falcons move their mark to 7-1, looking good as they get the win. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Saints offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. On target to his man, Likely. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 34-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
On play action, they'll throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. This is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line.
First down, Saints.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And caught it up. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here is complete. Only able to work it to the 20 after the nice broken tackle.
It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And his kick here is good. And the lead now 11, 24-13. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Saints defense, we watch them get set to go. Stafford and the Rams come up first and 10 at their own 26. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Got it here at the 29 on second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. It's caught on the right side. Williams. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 4.
Now Stafford. That is caught. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Again, it's Williams. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
These guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and
Now a first carry here for the running back. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
21-yard line.
Here's Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
1-yard gain. Brings up second.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up third and
Throwing
8.
to Stafford. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Here's Groupie for the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, now how about this return? And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Rams offense and running back Kyron Williams getting ready for their next possession. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete.
Stafford's pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Saints first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 85 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. 2nd and 9 now. And a quick throw here. That's complete. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Saints.
Well, partner, this drive has been a model of efficiency. They've done everything they've wanted to. And the defensive guys, they've got to be getting frustrated. They can't figure out how to get off the field.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards they lost, 2nd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
8-yard pickup. And the Saints first down.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
He was taken down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
10-yard line. 1st and goal, New Orleans.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They'll try again. And this time he scores. Touchdown, New Orleans. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and is showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
A point after, good by Groupie. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Rams 13.
after the touchdown. Here's Groovy to kick this one away.
For the Saints.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Saints defense ready to set up shop again here. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Stafford. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Here's 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Go get him, go get him.
To throw is Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Stafford now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're a great spot here.
If you're on the bench right now, you shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
45-yard line. A gain of 12. 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
43-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On second down, they'll run it here. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Now a 2nd and 2. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Williams. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he'll take this forward to the 27.
That's good for a Rams.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 2nd down and 6 now. Back to throw, Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's
2nd and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for the Saints, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Southern California, so long, everybody.